What was the turning point of your life when you said that I have to change something?
A drunk guy had hit me on the side of the road, so I was stuck between two cars.
How your family went through this?
I was happy about it.
What was difficult?
They cut my leg.
It's not in our hands.
I literally came to Dubai with $2,000 in my pockets.
So you survived.
They were the same buildings that I saw in my vision.
Is there any challenges being an example for them?
This one has costed me around 100,000 dirhams.
How do you find it? Do you find it interesting?
When they see me, I'm walking with a one leg and with a broken spine. For them, it will be, no, this guy has done it before.
Why did it happen?
They had to cut it so I don't die. That, alhamdulillah, that this isn't happened. Hi, Eleonora, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Just reached to Dubai.
Nice. And how is it going? Was it smooth?
No, it was good. It was like I went and checked on my family, and I have this year the master's degree in physical education. So I just went to sign some documents and I came back.
Excellent. Every podcast, my podcast, start with the same question. What was the turning point of your life when you said that I have to change something? And I believe that in your case, it's a bit obvious, the turning point that happened, and what has been changed in your life?
Okay. My turning point was literally my accident. Before my accident.
It a car accident?
Yes, I had a car accident. A drunk guy had hit me on the side of the road, so I was stuck between two cars. So I lost my leg, I broke my right ankle, and I have two vertebrae which were broken.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this leg was paralyzed.
Okay.
From the foot. So the accident was my turning point. Like before my accident, I was like just a normal guy who's living his life.
And
okay.
How was that life? You mean when you say like normal life, it was like...
Boring life.
Boring life.
Like just work, partying, and coming back home, working, partying, home, working, partying, home. But after my accident, like literally like at the same moment when the accident happened, something changed in me. Like I was like, okay, like when the guy hit me, I was trying to curse or to shout or stuff, but I don't know what happened. In 1 second, my mind had switched. I was like, okay, this is not the solution. So I was like, God, just help me, and whatever it will happen, let it happen. It's in your hand. And then the pain became less.
Okay.
And I started like focusing on, I want to go to the hospital so they can give me something so the pain will go away and everything will become better. So that was all I was thinking about, and I started thinking about my family.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what will happen to them?
At that moment, the shocking was of course the amount of the pain. Yeah, it was the shock for the system.
It wasn't just the pain, because like in my situation in Lebanon, like there was no lights on the roads, no lightings.
Okay.
And it was raining, plus the guy that hit me was drunk and he was falling asleep in the car.
Okay.
So I was stuck between two cars. And beside the pain, when I was seeing like the oil is leaking on my leg and the hot water of the other car is leaking on my both legs. So I was trying just to survive.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to pull myself out, and I was just focusing on that. Plus the pain wasn't easy. Like it was hitting me, and it was like waves. It hits, it goes up and then go down, relax. It goes up and then relax. So I was like, I just want to go to the hospital and everything will be fine.
And this happened. So they came and you were able to go to the hospital on time?
Yeah, they called the ambulance and they came and picked me up to the hospital. When I reached there, I was already, like I saw my family there, my parents. So the first question I asked my mom, it was like, if something bad happened to me, who will look after you? After her and my father. Like she was like, you will get back on your feet and you will look after us. So that was a challenge for me. So I just want to get up and become a stronger version of myself.
Yeah. There was no choice. You had to overcome.
I can't see
You had
my
to
parents
overcome.
broke.
I have a question. So, when was the point that you realized that you actually lost the leg? Was it like immediately they did the surgery, or was
No.
it gradually? Then they could not save it. What
No,
happened?
what happened when I reached the hospital, and because I work with injuries.
Yeah.
So during the accident, I saw my leg. So I
So
knew.
before the accident, you were already working with people with injuries.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So when I saw my leg, I was like, okay, this is damaged. I will see what will happen. First, I have to go to the hospital and check if everything is if it can be fixed,
Yeah.
And when I reached there, I saw the reaction of the doctor. When he opened, they was covering me. When he opened the blanket and he saw it, he did this. So I knew it was really bad. And they took me to the surgery room. After 8 hours, they finished. They made me sleep 2 more days. And when I woke up, the first thing I did is this to my sister. Did they cut my leg? Like this. So she was like, no. And they showed me the leg. No, it's still there.
Okay.
So I was in that phase that this will not survive. I want to lose my leg. And they kept telling me no, we're trying to fix it. We're trying to help you. But I wasn't in that depression, because I was I want to get rid of pain.
Yeah.
Because the fever was hitting me and everything was the infection, the smell of the infection was really bad.
Okay.
So I was just trying to survive those moments.
I wanted to ask, so you lost because it got infected or because the broke was
Both.
so bad? Both.
Yeah, because my knee joint was damaged and the bone as well. The tibia.
The damage was too.
The tibia was too big.
To have.
The damage was too big, but the infection caused the for example, the infection was here and start walking all over the place. So they had to cut it. So I don't die.
Yeah. So you survive.
Yeah. So after 8 days, the doctor came to me and he told me Jeremy, we don't have any other choice. Either we have to cut your leg or your life, or you will die. The first question I asked him, it was can I go to the gym? For a second, he started thinking. He was yeah, you can wear a prosthetic leg and you can continue your life and go to the gym. I was then remove it.
Wow.
It was that simple. I didn't think too much.
Yeah, actually, when it's a matter of a life, I believe no one will think twice. Yeah, when it's your life or the leg, it's a difficult decision.
Yeah.
But probably not everyone might take it so easy as you said. I didn't think twice, but it's a tough one.
I was happy about it because I want to get rid of pain.
Yeah.
I want this pain to end, So when I took the decision, I wasn't mad or sad or they removed my leg or something. They immediately took me to the surgery room and they cut it, and that was it. And after that, I was always smiling.
Okay, so let's go back to initial question. So, can we say that was the turning point of your life when the life split to before and after?
Yes, because I can say I lost everything. I lost my leg. I didn't lost courage. I was always thinking I want to get back on my feet. And I want to create this version of myself who's unbreakable.
Yeah.
So it was a challenge for me. And I was up to the challenge. I want to do this. So yeah, the accident... The accident made me closer to my family.
Okay.
Got me closer and to God.
That was actually my next question but you're answering in advance,
Yeah, because this is what happens, You know what you're talking about.
The negative bit, it's obvious about it, yeah? I mean, there have been a lot of challenges and we are going to talk about them. But what was the positive out of it? Yeah, so because in my work, we do believe, and I do believe that in every in the worst situation in our life, there is the always minus and plus.
Yes.
So what was the plus, as you said?
For
more
me, the pluses were more than the negative sides.
Okay.
Okay, I discovered myself. I knew how strong I am. I got closer to my family, which this was like I was living, as I said, as a normal guy. I used to come home, shower, and then leave to work, meeting my friends and coming back. So it was like
barely
a hotel,
seeing
you know?
the family.
It was like a small hotel, my place. So that was like a good thing that happened with my family, and plus I got closer to God. I was a believer, but not this much. Now everything I do, I say like, God, it's in your hand. Whatever happens, I'm okay with that. It's your choice. You know what's best for me, what's better for me. Then I have not I don't have any problem. Whatever it is, just bring it.
Yeah, wow, amazing. The actually also for me, I discover with the time and looking at the lives of people who are coming as well that, oh my God, one of the most important thing is the faith.
Yeah.
If we have faith, you can go through anything and
You can
everything.
heal. Every time I got actually asked this question about what's making you keep going, or how you're surviving the mental health, like the mental aspect of it, I was like, I have faith. You know, like whatever happened, it will not be hard, you know, because I know who I'm trusting, I know who I'm relying on. So after that, everything will be easy. You know, there's God. I put everything in God, and the second thing is me. I'm betting on myself. So two powerful things, you know, God and me.
So I know that I'm all right, yeah. But that's amazing, you know. This is very important, and for me, it's fundamental. Yeah, you know, some people they do believe, but some people they do believe in a sense that they passing the responsibility on God. Okay, if it happened with me, it's because of Him. If it did not happen, it's because of Him. But as you said, that when I'm relying on Him, but in the same time there is me who has also the responsibility that
Of course.
I need to rely, but I have to do something to overcome, to become, or to do
100%.
Yeah.
Like you have to, for example, you're not being able to find a job. If you're sitting at home, the job will not come to you. You have to knock
no
on
matter
doors.
how much you pray.
Yes. So God tells you like, go work, and you will find it. You know. So you should always bet on yourself. You have to work on yourself through God. It's not like, oh, God sent me. God will not send you, but
Yeah.
God has put something for you there. You have to look and search for it.
Yeah.
So I always say this. This is how I moved to Dubai.
Okay.
I came to Dubai with no job offer.
How many years are you here now?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, with no job offer. I just moved because I had a vision. When I was in the hospital, I was laying in bed, and you know, I was 24/7. I was alone. I only had 30 minutes, which my parents can come to me and talk to me because I had the infection. So I started creating scenarios in my head. So I saw buildings. I didn't know where these buildings are, and I was like, when I reach this place, my life will change. I will become a better person. I will become, I don't want to say rich or famous, but you know, wealthy in the terms that I need to be.
Yeah.
It's not like about money or possession or something. And wealthy in things that I wanted.
Yeah.
So
it's wealthy means for everyone something. Yeah, it's not in amounts, or it's not in the number of the followers.
Everyone has
It's
something for them, which the
own
wealth
description.
is.
Yeah.
So after 3 years, I was sitting and having my coffee with my mom, and I saw on the TV like buildings. They were the same buildings that I saw in my vision, in my mind. So I was like, where is this? It was like the Dubai JBR. So I messaged my friend immediately. He was living in Dubai. I was like, where do you live? He was like, JBR.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, I'm coming to you. After 3 days, I came to Dubai. I started looking for opportunities. The salaries were too low. I was like, no way, I'm not working for this amount of money. And then I found someone who was like, you know, Jeremy, I will do the visa for you.
Okay.
I believe in you. I believe what you achieved till now. I know you can do it here even if you don't have any job offer. I will do the visa and you do whatever you want after that. I went to Lebanon. After 1 week, I came back and I started knocking doors. Like I literally came to Dubai with $2,000 in my pockets.
And how doors were they opening easily, or what were the challenges that
It
you
wasn't
had?
easy.
It was not easy.
Nothing will come easy.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like out of 10 people, out of 10 doors, one will open. But you have to knock on doors.
Yeah.
And every rejection, I was like, okay, maybe God don't want this to happen.
Okay.
And then I realized that, alhamdulillah, that this isn't happened.
This didn't happen. Actually, if you allow me, I will comment on this. Before, I used to think the same. Before certain age in my life, I used to think that when something doesn't happen, so you have a plan or you have a goal, and when something doesn't happen, probably it's better that it doesn't happen, and probably it's not meant to be, and probably, yeah. And I used to take immediately, it's like, oh, it's a sign, I go the other way. With the time, I also discovered that sometimes we need to knock twice or 3 times for the thing to happen, and sometimes the things doesn't happen with us immediately. To see if you are up to your decision or not.
Yeah, here there's 2 things.
Yeah.
One is when you're in the survival mode, you need anything to happen.
Yeah.
And the other thing, what you believe in.
Yeah.
If it's what you believe in, don't just knock 2 times.
Yeah.
You need this. But if just for your survival, for example, I work in rehab. Oh, I work just like a regular trainer until I can find whatever I want. No, I don't want this.
Yeah.
I want to be in this specific thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
here, where I was like knocking on every door that I can, and twice and maybe more.
Yeah.
But the survival mode is something else. That's why, okay, I'm glad this didn't happen, but not the ones that I needed.
Yeah.
2 different things.
Yeah. So you said the good things that happened to you, let's say the plus, so you were able to see the plus of the situation, reconnection with the family, many other things. What was the minus?
I'm thinking about it now, and I don't have any minus point.
What was difficult? Let's say, what was difficult? Maybe some people, they went out of your life. Maybe you've seen the other side
That's
of
positive
somebody.
for me.
The positive.
That's positive. Whoever went out of my life, it was for a reason.
Yeah.
Like they're not
But at that
trustworthy.
time, was
you
it
know?
difficult?
No.
No, it also wasn't.
No, because it didn't happen like I text them and they didn't reply. No, it's not like that. Like they disappeared completely.
Yeah.
So I needed the peace of mind, the peace that time. So, okay, everything is coming together.
Yeah.
Whoever is out. Whoever is in, he's in. You know? And I don't want to say it as a negative, but the only challenge that we face... the only challenge as amputees that we face is the cost of the prosthetic leg.
Okay.
This one has costed me around 100,000 dirhams in dollars. Okay.
You know, I'm still saying to my husband that I'm so lucky. I still don't understand in AED money. So when I go,
So it's around it's around $35,000.
Yeah.
This prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this
it might be challenging for.
This was one of the challenging things. You know, the most challenging part. But everything else, okay, I lost my leg, but I gained a lot of things. Besides my family and God,
what did
I
you
had
gain?
friends who became families.
Okay.
Strength. I'm relying on myself. I know my weak points, so I worked on them, and I know my strong points, which I made them stronger.
Okay. Okay.
So this was for me. It was all plus, and the mindset that I have now.
What's changed in the mindset? What was there before and how
I
it
cannot
became?
attract negative energy now.
Okay.
Never. In any situation, I'll be like, okay, there's something good in it.
You know how we call it? We call it that you shifted on a new energetical layer. Yeah. So I believe that it's not only me, generally, yeah, that every person will live on a different energetical layer, and these energetical layers, they have different plus and minus of it until certain point. And a certain point, the moment we start to live out of our heart, so the heart chakra, there everything is changed. So here you don't cross anymore with the other layers when you say that these are, let's say, negative layers that can
they won't bother you again.
So that's mean you had a shift, energetical shift from one layer to another layer, where you can perceive life differently.
Before, when the accident happened, the first thing I thought about it was like, why this happened? And then immediately I was like, no, it's okay. I will find a solution for it. Like if I complain, the pain will not go away. I will never be the person that I want to be. So I believe it's a shift in the mindset.
What was the period of time when you went back to exercising actually again? And
2 months and 2 weeks.
2 months and 2 weeks you started to go back
to the gym.
Wow.
The first week I was out of the hospital, I started exercising with elastic bands.
And at the moment, are you training, what type of people are you training at the moment? Are they people?
The majority are people who have injuries.
Okay.
And there's a clinic I work with. I train people how to walk again on a prosthetic leg.
Okay.
I make them stronger.
Okay.
I show them, I teach them how to use the prosthetic leg and how to function in their normal life. Like, for example, for an amputee, whoever have a prosthetic leg, they don't know how to sit on the floor and stand up. And they find it hard. They don't know how to squat. They don't know how to compensate with their body. I teach them. I basically tell them and show them that we can do everything, but it's our mind that is tricking us.
Okay.
We have the fight or flight mode. So we're always in the flight mode. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. No, you have to fight for it. Yeah. Even if I want to sit on the chair here, I have to fight for it. My brain will tell me, no, it's dangerous. But if I do it once, I break that cycle. So I just...
And if you repeat and repeat
Yes,
and repeat.
I make them believe and I give them hope that it can be done.
You know what, recently what I heard is that what is very important when there is any injury is that the timing between the injury and the recovery timing, that it has to start very fast.
Yes.
So the brain doesn't have the time to use... Like, for example, to use that you are not using your arm or the fact that you are not using enough.
Yes, what I label this as, if you don't use it, you will lose it.
Okay.
If you don't use the specific muscle or the specific thing, you will lose it.
Okay.
For example, people, they break their arm, their right hand, and they stop training because, I have a broken right arm. But they don't know if they stop using their left arm, their right arm will get weaker with time. Because the study shows... If, for example, I have a broken right arm and I train the left arm up to 37% or up to 50%, because there's many studies about it, the right hand, it will benefit from the exercise. Why? Scientifically, because it's contracting isometrically. Yeah. Without even thinking about it, if I squeeze here, there's part of the muscles here, they will contract.
As well.
Yeah. So this is one of the things of the injuries. And the injuries, I believe, it's all psychological. Yeah. The pain, it will be there. Yeah. But how you handle pain and how you tolerate pain and how you deal with the pain is what matters. Pain will always be there. But for us, we have to increase the threshold of how much we can resist the pain. And it's not like, I'm stronger than the pain. It's not like that. We have levels. For example, on the scale from 1 to 10, we have to be the maximum on the 4. Okay. We don't have to reach 5, 6. 5, 6, if we do it once or twice, it's fine. Because we're trying to know if it's really 6 or no. Yeah. Because sometimes if the pain comes shoot, we'll be like, it's pain. No, maybe it's just a signal. It's just a nervous system. So that's why it's okay sometimes to push between 5 and 6. But I always try to be below 4. Okay. Below 4, it's tolerable, no damage. And pain, it doesn't mean there's damage. It's just a signal.
A signal that
There's something wrong.
The muscle reacting or the nerve system or there's some.
So the pain is not. It's just our body is alerting us like there's something here. It doesn't mean it's damaged.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic. So mainly at the moment you work with people who are in rehabilitation, let's say rehabilitation, and is there any challenges being an example for them? How do you find it? Do you find it challenging? Do you find it interesting? Do you find it inspiring? How do you find it?
It's more interesting, and as I said, like I make them believe in themselves, and they know that this guy has went through pain maybe more than us. When they see me, I'm walking with a one leg and with a broken spine, and they know that we have the phantom pain, which is related to the nerves. When I am dealing with it, for them it will be, no, this guy has done it before. We can do it. Or someone who have like knee injury. This guy, he don't have a knee and he's still walking. So why I have to complain or not being able to do it?
Yeah. You know, it's unbelievable how it is important for all of us to have an inspiring person to whom we can look and say, okay, this person did it. Yeah, that's mean I have the chance to do it. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's related if they pass through any type of difficulty. I don't know, loss of business, loss of money, loss of relationship, loss of some physical disabilities, and it's so important to have inspiring people around.
100%, especially like in my case. Okay, I lost a leg, but you know there was the mental aspect as well. The mental toughness that I have now, it wasn't there before.
Okay.
So this happened through a choice I had to take. It's not like you have to build it with time. No, it's not like that. It's a decision, yes or no.
Yeah.
I want to take the negative zone, or I have to take the positive zone. Like for me, no, I have to take the positive path, and that was like the mindset shift. So I try to transfer it to people. Like it's not like, oh, tomorrow I will start dieting. No, it's either now or not.
Yeah.
On Monday, I will go to the gym. You will not go to the gym on
never.
Monday.
Monday never comes.
It's never like that. Plus, you know, I was, before my accident, like when I was a kid, I was like 15 years old. I was obese. I was fat.
Okay.
So every time I was like, Monday I will start dieting. Monday I will start dieting.
Yeah, it never.
So one time I was with my friend and we were eating burgers. I told him, you know that I can lose weight? He was like, no, you can't. I was like, okay, let's bet. We betted on $6, which is nothing. We were kids. Because of the bet, I threw the sandwich, and immediately I started looking into how to diet, how to exercise, and I lost more than 30 kgs.
Wow.
Just because of a decision.
Everything starts with a decision.
Yeah.
Any change in life, people, you know, sometimes people think that I need to lose a weight, then I will think of something.
You want to plan it out, or you want to do, no, just start.
Yeah.
And everything will become easy.
Just we need to take a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to improve my financial situation. The only thing you need to take a decision.
Start working.
Yeah, take a decision and start. Yeah.
Not just a decision, start working. Like I don't know where I'm going next. You know? I didn't know how to start. But at least I did something that will change my life, and it's the snowball effect. Yes,
this is the thing. So I don't talk bits and pieces. So let me put it together. The thing is that yes, the majority of people, they want a plan. So let's say for anything, for the rehabilitation or for different financial situation, they need a plan. Okay, I want to improve. Now I will look for the job. I will get a job and I will increase my salary and it will start to improve. In a couple of years, I will change and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's a plan, and which I don't believe in.
Me too. Even in rehabilitation, even in sports, I don't believe in plans.
Because you don't know. The body can react differently. It's not in our hands. What I believe in a decision. And everything starts with decision. Taking the decision, how, I don't care how. Exactly. It's gonna happen. I will do some actions, but God, the universe, everything will be aligned.
We'll put it together.
Put it my way. Yeah.
It's the decision and the discipline.
Yes.
You know,
definitely.
Because sometimes when I'm training, okay, I have a goal,
Yeah.
but my plan is, for example, for 1 month, I have to increase, for example, my bench press in 5 kgs per month.
Yeah.
But sometimes the plan don't work. I got flu. I have to travel. I have to. But at the end
Whatever.
of the day, the goal is the same.
Yeah.
I want to get stronger. It's not like how much. It's like I want to become a better person
Yeah.
than I am today.
Yeah.
So that
Increase
is what
the
matters.
ability.
Yeah, and the discipline, what keeps you going, not just the motivation or I want to do it. I have to do it. No, it's not like that. Just start
Yeah.
and be committed enough to do it.
Discipline is everything. All of us, we feel lazy. All of us, sometimes we don't want to wake up. All of us,
Yeah.
but discipline, once you do it 1, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, 20 times, it's become a
A
habit.
habit, 100%.
And when it's a habit, it's a part of your life. And
Imagine I traveled for 1 week, and I took a decision that in this week, for 7 days, I will not work out. I don't want to hit the gym. I just
Okay.
want to take it as a rest day. After the 3rd day, I start feeling like there's something wrong in my body.
okay.
I went to the gym. I trained. I broke a PR, personal record.
Okay.
And then I came...
During the time when you decided
yes.
not to train.
Imagine. So after that, I was like, "Oh, it's enough. One time, it's enough." After 2 days, I was like, "No, I want to hit the gym again." I went there, another PR. You know. So the rest that I took 3 days, it was good enough for me
to
to
do
be
something
able to
new.
produce more force.
Wow.
So I was seeing it as, I want to rest, but apparently I didn't rest. I just broke some records. I'm happy about it, and at least now I don't feel guilty that I didn't work out.
Amazing. Jeremy, how your family went through this? What was the most tough part with the family?
You know, for the family, it's more about how I was reacting.
Okay.
You know, at the end, it's a reflection. If I act, I'm mad, they will be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they were mad and they didn't know what to do. They were sad. But when they come to me and I'm smiling and I'm telling them like everything will be fine, everything is easy, at least now I don't have any pain. So it was giving them hope.
Okay.
So with this hope, like they were like, okay, if he's not sad, he's not mad about it, what to do? Imagine that a psychologist came to me when I was in the hospital. She told me, when you go out, everyone will look at you in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, please, can you go out? And I ordered tawuk. Can you please bring it in?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't accepting the fact that I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm a person who lost a leg, but I can function normally.
But I'm the same.
I'm the same. Like, you will look, just look, have a look. I'm special.
Yeah.
You know, now when I walk with a prosthetic leg. It's an iron leg.
Yeah.
You know, everyone will look because they will not feel like, oh, haram, or they will not look at me like
That
this
you're
poor
different.
guy. No, it's not like that. They will see
Different.
like, what this guy have that we don't have.
Yeah.
Why he's walking like this with a prosthetic leg with full of confidence.
Yeah.
They will be curious about me.
Yeah.
So this is a really good point. Like, I love this leg. Okay, I'm in love with it.
Okay.
You can't imagine. Like, when I remove it for 2-3 days, if something happens, I miss it.
Okay.
Like, I want this leg. I want to be this part, because it's like somehow it's my identity now.
Mm-hmm.
Which Jeremy, the guy with the prosthetic leg.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, they link it to my prosthetic leg.
Okay.
For example, when I be in the gym, I have one client. She can't see very far. So
Okay.
she'll be like, I start looking to the legs. Whoever have one leg and a prosthetic leg, it's Jeremy.
It's, okay.
So you know, so
They link it.
they link it to me.
I have 2 questions that are coming. Question number 1 is, did you receive any psychological help afterwards, or you refused it, or or you didn't feel that you needed, or what was your experience in this?
I told you about this psychologist that she came to me.
Yeah, you said
it was
once.
a negative energy from her.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why I refused.
in which sense?
Because she was like, instead of telling me like, this happens, it's normal and stuff, she immediately started like, when you go out, people will look at you in a different way.
Okay.
Like, she labeled me already,
Yeah.
and I think that it's not me. So that's why I was like, no, I don't need a psychologist. And I didn't even need it. Like, I don't feel like I need it, or I'm trying just to get away from it. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not for everyone the same. I believe that some people, they do need some professional support, yeah, not with the
to
people
lead
who,
them, maybe.
yeah, not
Yes.
to demotivate and to show the differences, but maybe to encourage, yeah, and to show the difference as a plus of it, yeah, that anything we can make out of it a plus or a minus, and it's a
Yeah.
decision, yeah, as you say, you are looking at it from the way that I am special, I have something that others
Exactly.
doesn't have,
If
that
this
everyone is curious what happened to this person, that
100%, if this didn't come from me, like, okay, I would love someone to help me with it.
yeah,
I would love that. But I link it every time to faith. Here where it comes. Like, okay, I'm grateful for it. It's not like, oh, what happened to me? I'm grateful. And whatever comes after it is a plus for me.
yeah.
It will never be a negative
Why are you
point.
grateful?
I'm alive. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being able to work more than before. More hours than before. I do 10 sessions a day now.
Wow.
I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I have better friends. My family are doing really good now. So everything is
Everything
perfect.
changed for the
Yes.
best. Everything changed.
And I'm living
for
the life that I want.
Yeah. You know, I believe that all this positive change partly it depends on the perception that you took on it before, and everything built on this
100%.
on this perception.
If I was focusing on the negative side, or I was depressed, I don't want to say depressed, but if I wasn't looking at it
Negatively
in
affected,
a
let's say,
negative
yeah.
way, all of this won't happen. I
And everything could
I would
go
be
in
still in Lebanon now complaining about what happened with me.
Yeah.
It's a
About people
choice.
getting drunk, about streets
Yeah,
with
like
no
why?
electricity.
Because he's drunk.
about-
Because this happened. Because of it, I'm still sitting at home. Okay, all of these will not lead to a good way. You know,
Yeah.
I want to work. I want to be healthy. I want to be stronger. So if I complain, none of this will happen.
Definitely. You know, you said very important thing when I ask you about the why it's positive. Yeah, the first thing you said, because I'm alive. I think and I believe that many people still underestimating the power and the meaning of life. Yeah.
Yes.
So many people, they suffer nowadays because the boyfriend did not call, because they're breaking up, because maybe it's important, but comparing it to the matter of life and the ability that we woke up today,
It's not that important. Those things are not.
it's, you say, wow, because you can see that so many people, they just, me and you were sitting here today having conversation, people will watch us later, and all of us, we woke up today, yeah, and
Yeah.
wow, it's amazing, and we still have the opportunity, and whatever you want to do still in front of you, and there are so many people who did not wake up even in
Plus,
this.
I will add something. I want to tell people, like, I want
Yeah.
to send
Please.
a message for them.
Please.
Like, today when you wake up, you have two legs to get on and to do whatever you want to do. I have one. I have to think that I have to hop on one leg, go and get my prosthetic leg to put it on so I can continue my life.
Yeah.
You know? So guys, be grateful. Like, you have two legs, you just can't wake up and immediately change and go out. No, I can't do that. I have to wear my prosthetic leg first and then move.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel it like it's heavy,
Yeah.
because it is heavy, like the weight is heavy.
The weight as
so
well,
sometimes I feel it's like, oh, I have to put this heavy weight, the heavy thing on my leg again, on myself again. I have to wear it again.
Mm-hmm.
So in the other hand, you just can wake up and move. You can
Easy.
move freely. Never like underestimate or don't take your body for granted.
Yeah.
Never.
Many people, they do, and people, when they talk badly about themselves, people who has some overweight or excess weight, let's say, I don't know, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, they talk badly about their bodies, about themselves, about why this happened to me, and all it requires, yes, sometimes it's hormonal changes, let's put it aside.
Yeah, that is
let's put
biological, like we cannot control it.
Yeah, let's say biological things. Also nowadays, I believe the medicine became so good that mainly we can work on many things, not everything, many things if
Yeah.
there is a will. But when we talk about 3, 5, 10 kilos, 7 kilos, I believe it's a matter of discipline.
Discipline, decision, and I always say your body, it's a mirror of yourself from inside,
Absolutely.
of who you are.
Absolutely.
If you don't look at yourself after yourself, if you don't take care of your body, like, just respect yourself, so we can respect you.
Yeah.
Like for me, I work out. I never skipped a workout. If it's planned, I have to do it no matter what. Even if it's late, if it's early, I have to do it. So this will give me the mental toughness. The mental toughness, okay, it's a decision, but you always have to work on it. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot have this
Fuel.
negative.
Fuel.
Yeah, you cannot break it, because even the mental toughness can be broken.
Oh,
Like you can't break it. Like, even like some people, like, you tell them, yeah, like, go work out, it's only 5 kgs, you can do it. Oh, I'm lazy, I can't do it. Will you do it for me? No one can do it for you.
Yeah, that's true.
They try to depend on other people.
Actually, everything that it's interesting, that everything that there are some jobs that people can do for us, but anything that related to us, to our body, to our physical, no one will do it for
And
you.
no amount of money will do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, you can pay thousands for a trainer per month, but if you don't want to change, it's a waste of money, waste of time.
Change, yeah.
And I see a lot of people, they talk negative with themselves.
Yeah.
Even your body, your brain don't know that this is negative. Like, they don't know if you're joking or not. Khalas, I'm a grown old man. Your brain will you will believe that you're a grown old man.
Yes. And this affects your abilities.
Yes.
Yeah. This how we actually, it's interesting because this how we program ourselves. Yeah. If it's said once, that's okay. But if it's said a couple of times, it's becoming
The affirmation.
The affirmation, then it becoming a belief, and then it becoming
100%.
the program that is stick, and you believe that you are stuck, and then people questioning why I cannot. Yeah. But look, the way you communicate to yourself and you talk about your body, about your abilities, about
100%. Like, I believe that the gym is a place where you can face all of your problems, because your body don't understand what stress is it going in.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a stress, and it's going through. So for the gym, sometimes I want to lift, for example, deadlift 120 kgs, for example. Sometimes I be like, yalla, Jeremy, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. If I say like I can't do it, I will never be able to lift it.
Yeah.
I know myself. I tried it before. If I say like, oh, I can't because of the balance, I will not be able.
Yeah.
But when I say I can, and I can balance it, I can do it.
It works. The power of mind is very important, and the belief is very important. And for me, generally, people, when they come in the transformational process, so no, it's not a single session, let's say it's a process. One of the very important things that I advise is physical activities.
100%. Strong body, strong mind.
Yeah, walking, exercising, running, dancing, do whatever you want to do, but you have to move your body. Because all our memory and all our traumas, let's say, and traumatic situations and beliefs and programs that we created or that we inherited, they are in our physical body.
Yeah.
So by working with the physical body,
you're releasing the stress.
You release, yes.
Yeah.
And it's if you work also the psychological.
And don't forget, we have the endorphins. We have everything related to hormonal.
Yeah.
Which is when you move, when you exercise, when you work out, this will affect like it will give you an
release.
Immediately you will feel the difference.
Yes.
After the session will be, wow,
I feel more energetic.
Yeah, and I feel like light.
Yeah.
This is not just because light, like you didn't lose weight now, but you're just active.
Yeah.
You're alive.
Yeah, definitely. And, sometimes what it happens with me, I do a lot of psychological work also with myself. I have a part that I'm working with people. Sometimes I go for stretching. And at some point when I feel that I have some stiffness in my leg or in my arm, especially in the leg, it happened twice to me, I start to cry. So the emotions, they start to go out. I'm very relaxed. It's not a panic. It's just emotional release. When it happened to me first, I was like, wow. And me, the person who work with herself a lot, and relatively I am regular, let's say, with the exercising. This is amazing because your body respond. You do some psychological work or mental
You cried because of
improvement.
pain,
Let's
or
say.
you cried because you wanted to cry?
No, I did not have any pain. It just happened. So I felt basically like a stiffness. And you know when you stretch the
Yeah.
muscle, so I feel the stretch and I just naturally started to cry. So the tears they just were dropping off, dropping off.
Maybe this the joy tears of joy.
What I felt at the moment, I felt that there was some emotional block, and I felt that that was the release. It was not the joyful
Okay.
moment. It was not a negative moment. It was just a release, you know, like neutral. So no high emotion, no low emotion. It was just the releasing. That was very interesting for me. So this is how I see how traumas they are in our physical
Okay.
body as well. So when you exercise, when you move,
Your body, it will get released.
it helps. Yeah, it helps us to release the stress. It's so important.
100%.
Yeah, even if the person doesn't do any work on themselves as a self-development, but exercising is really fundamental for us.
The exercises, you can say, like, it's the strong link
Yeah.
in our bodies. Like, everything is related to physical activity.
Yeah, you know, like the old generations that used to say, as long as we are moving, we are alive.
Yes.
I believe in it so much.
100%. You know that most of the people who lose their legs or lose their limbs or they got paralyzed, you know what is the main reason for their death? They're not moving enough. And they start taking aspirin, they start taking medications for the blood circulation.
Okay, okay.
So imagine when I was in the hospital for 2 months, they used to give me some pills for the for a better blood circulation.
Oh, wow.
Imagine.
Yeah, of course, because if you lay all the time,
Yes,
there
and imagine you're not moving. For the people who don't move a lot, like you're more prone to develop diseases like cholesterol, diabetes, and every disease that is there, you know, because you're not moving a lot. So movement
it
is
affects the
medicine.
circulation, the muscles,
100%.
joints.
Like you will have muscle atrophy, you will the bone density will decrease. Everything will be different.
Yeah. And you see here, I think we don't need to think in the worst case scenario when the people cannot move. I mean, they out because they paralyzed or because they're in bed. Nowadays, we don't move enough.
No one moves.
We used to, you go to the parking, you sit in the car or in Uber, you go to the place, immediately you enter, you sit again. We are not walking enough.
100%. You know, one of the reasons that I didn't accept to change my profession is because like I want to move more. Because I know if I start working behind the desk, I will never move again. It's done. I'm done. At that moment, I'll be done.
Did you have a thought of changing the profession?
No.
No,
I got many offers.
Okay.
But never the thought of changing.
Okay.
Before my accident, I had a shop for car batteries. I gave up on that one, but not on the fitness, on my profession, like in the rehabilitation, into fitness, into training. I will never give up on this.
Yeah.
I always say, if one day I stop training people, that will be the day where my health will go backwards.
Yeah.
Or when I stop training, because I need to move. Like every day I do 7,000 to 10,000 steps with one leg. So this keeps me like healthy.
Yeah.
For my joints, for my recovery. It's active recovery while I'm moving.
Definitely.
You know?
What was the most of course, definitely your story is very inspiring, and I hope it might inspire so many people to move forward, not
That's
to give
my goal
up
in life, you know?
not to stop, to move on. What did you see even more inspiring
from another person?
From another person. Did you ever meet like even more inspiring for you a case, let's say a person who went through the difficulty?
I didn't met them personally.
Okay.
But I've seen them on social media.
Okay.
And there were like some guy who don't have legs, neither
Okay.
arms, but he's doing wonders. He's living his best life. So I was like, this guy, he's blessed. He's not lucky, he's blessed.
Yeah.
So he has something. So when you link it, he's always talking about God,
Yeah.
you know? So he finds joy with what he's doing, with the minimal thing that he's doing, but for him or for me or for any other person, it's a big thing. For example, people now these days, they have 2 legs, but they don't run.
Yeah.
For me, I crave running.
Yeah.
Like they're taking their both legs for granted.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, sometimes I'd be sitting and I'd be like, I wish now I can go to Kite Beach and run for kilometers, but I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I feel I need to release this energy. And then I see at other people, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go walking, or if they want to go to the shop or to the supermarket, they will turn their car on, they will go park there and take their stuff, and they will bring with them snacks to eat the chocolate and the chips and everything, and they will go home and eat. Like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I just want to run. You know,
Yeah.
don't take your legs for granted. You don't want them, give them to me.
Yeah.
I will take them.
You know, I think subhanallah, it doesn't matter if we are in a full health or like, as you said, with the amputate arm or leg. I think every person missing something. Yeah, like women who have straight hair, they want curly hair.
Yeah.
A person who
We're
is
never
bald
satisfied.
just want to have the hair. A person who cannot run, let's say, would love to run. A person who can run but just want to have a rest, and so on and so on. It's never... I think no one is perfect and no one is complete somehow.
No one is perfect. I agree with this. But there are some things that is with your
Abilities.
own choice.
Yeah, definitely.
You can do it, but you don't want to do it because you're lazy.
It's different, yeah.
Because you're lazy, because you're weak. Let me call it weak.
Yeah.
Because most of the people now in these days are really weak.
Yeah.
Like they cannot handle the stress of the work. Why? Like they cannot handle the stress of their family. Come on. Like don't be weak.
Let's talk about this. This is, I think, it's a very interesting topic, and I believe it's very important. The weakness of the nowadays, yeah, why we are not able to commit, why we are not able to continue families. There are so many divorces, people breaking up, friendships, relationships
Everything.
so easily, jobs. We're not fighters anymore.
They think it's easy to replace.
Yeah.
What I believe in, like you're replaceable, for example, for them, for everyone. Like, okay, if there's nothing okay, I'll go this way. It's easier.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to fight. Here it comes the mental toughness.
Yeah.
Like if you have faith, you will fight for your relationship.
Yeah.
If you have faith, because like when you get married, you will become one, as a team.
Yeah.
And it's like a company. Like you cannot run your company. But because they don't have faith and they're just living because of the kids, or just they're living together because they want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
And after that, they will find someone, maybe they see them more attractive, for example. They will go for that person.
Yeah. I agree with you from this point of view. I believe that it's weakness, because I do believe personally, and I was through this experience, and I've seen it also on the other people, is that you can change anything.
Yeah.
Whatever issue you have in the relationship, you can fix it. No matter how hard it is, almost 95% we can fix anything. Whatever you have the challenges with the body, you can fix it.
100%.
Friendships, you can fix it. Maybe you need to improve the communication skills. Maybe you need to improve whatever it is
100%.
there. And it's a strength, because it's so easy to change.
And there's something people don't pay attention for it. Whenever you do something is challenging and you overcome it, you will be stronger.
Absolutely.
And even your bond together, like the communication skills, for example. For example, let's say we're married, okay? And we have a problem. If we don't communicate, we'll lose. We'll lose this relationship. But if you communicate, we'll become back stronger together.
Absolutely.
And the next time something this happen, okay, we fixed this one. We know how to do it again.
Yeah.
You just keep building and building and building, and it will become a strong foundation.
Absolutely.
Most of the people, they will just leave. Oh, I don't want to do it. I can't talk. Why you can't talk?
Yeah.
Just communicate.
But you know what is the problem? The problem is when people, they change, they go into another relationship, they face exactly the same problem.
Because they didn't heal.
Yeah, because bravo, thank you so much. Because they did not heal. Because you can go out of the country, you can go out of the relationship, but you cannot go out of yourself. So you will be carrying same programs, same blockages in a new relationship.
And they don't forgive.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is really important. The guy that hit me, I called him and I forgave him.
Yeah.
And I told him, I forgive you, but there's God of he like we have
Up
God
there, yeah,
up there.
he
There's
will
God
balance it.
from my side. I forgive you, but I just wanted you to be a man
Yeah.
and to be there. I never asked for you like money from you. I
Yeah.
never asked for it. I just wanted to be as a man and just be there, like physically there. And he couldn't even reply. He was like, I don't know what to say. I was like, don't say anything. I wish you all the best. And that was it. So the moment that I forgave him, it was a very good moment for me.
Yeah.
Like I felt peace, you know.
Absolutely.
Now I don't have hate on anyone, so I can focus on myself.
Yes, because the moment we hate somebody or we, let's say, negatively attached to the negatively charged situation, what people they don't understand is that energetically you are linked to each other.
Yes.
And this drains a lot of your resource and a lot of your energy because you need to feed it.
Yeah.
That anger, that hate and stuff like that. And the person who doesn't benefit first of all is us.
Yeah.
So when you cut it through forgiveness, through acceptance, through this,
I wanted to say that
you are freeing yourself.
you have to accept it so you can put an end for it.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
accept, you forgive, you move on.
Definitely.
Or else you will be stuck in the same cycle again.
Exactly.
If you accept but you don't forgive, you will not get out.
Yeah.
If you forgive but not accept,
Yeah.
you will not get out.
What I find also sometimes people they find very difficult to forgive, yeah, because always there is I'm not talking now about you, generally, yeah, that what I see also in work, because I work with people abandoned, let's say, children, or father left many difficult situations as well, a part of raping issues and stuff like that. And people, they face the difficulty to forgive, yeah, because there is still the question, why did it happen to me? And I always say that out of the personality, that's mean out of ego, yeah, so Eleonora, out of myself, out of the ego and out of the personality, probably I will never be able to understand it, and I will be able to forgive. For us to forgive, you need to rise up on the soul level, on the heart level. There we have a connection with God, and then you can
The faith.
understand a deeper reasons why certain things happened in my life. And even if you don't understand, globally you can let's say see or look at the situation that if this happened, that's mean there was the approval of my soul,
Yeah.
for this to happen, and there was the approval of God for this to happen, and that's mean there is the higher reason. And maybe even if today I still don't understand why this happened to me, I might find out later, like you found out later, that maybe not why exactly as directly, but that it's improved your life, let's say, in such amazing way.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that you have to go through, that
Yes.
these blessings will happen, let's say, in the life.
100%. And I believe in something that you don't have to take everything personal.
Yeah.
For me, when it happened, like I knew that the guy didn't hit me because it's me, Jeremy. It
Or
hit
that
me because he was drunk.
Or that God hate you, and that's why.
No.
Yeah.
God kept me alive
Yeah.
from this deadly
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
So it's a different way. One day someone asked me, if you really believe in God, why he didn't save you from the accident?
He did.
I was like, he did. He saved
did.
my life from the accident.
Yeah, he did.
The tragedy happened, but he was the one who saved my life.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, if God is with you, like he will not let this
Allow
happen.
this, yeah.
No,
That's not true.
It
Yeah.
will. It will. But the strength is to see that God has made my pain become less.
Yeah.
And he gave me this connection with him. He got me closer to him.
Yeah.
So this is where God's job, what we
Yeah.
say, like the work of God.
As I say, not everything we can understand out of the personality. Some things for us to understand, we need to elevate on ego. Yeah, so we need to
Yeah.
make a step up above the ego, and on the soul level, on the heart level, there we might be able to accept and understand why certain things, and to see here, yani to see something good behind it. Not necessarily immediately, but definitely
100%.
later on.
Here, ego, like I have some ego, but which is good ego. I
Yeah.
call like ego are two things.
All
two
of us,
different
we have
things.
ego.
Ego is good thing.
Yeah.
But the ego, like sometimes you have to break this ego to
Yeah.
just continue. But sometimes the ego, like, okay, I have the ego that I love myself. This is
Yeah.
ego for me because I love myself.
Uh, You know, I think love towards ourselves is something that God put in us, but something that we used to consider it as an ego. But I think it's a very natural aspect, because in any way we are coming here as individuals, so we are coming alone. We are living from here alone as well. So all of this, I see that all of this is for me.
Yes.
Yeah, all of this world, everything. I'm here for you. You're here for me. All of this, it was done only for me. Yeah. So, self-love is a fundament.
Yeah.
For everything, and I think it's one of the important things that God put in us. Yeah, but we used to perceive it as an egoistic, or society taught us
because
it's not good
exactly.
when you love yourself.
Yeah, sometimes someone tells me like, you look good. I'd be like, I know, thank you.
Yeah,
like they feel like I have ego. No, it's not ego. It's like because I know that I'm a good person.
Yeah,
you know, so that's why they label it as ego.
Yeah,
but no, it's
you
not
know
ego.
what is interesting? In reality, every person, no matter how we can consider somebody bad or good, every person think about themselves that he is or she is very good person, you know?
Not everyone.
Even people who they come and they say, I'm such a bad guy, I'm such a bad guy, or such a bad girl, in reality, deep inside, they do believe that they are
Yeah, that's
good.
why they're not changing.
They believe that they're good people,
Yeah,
or
I agree with you.
or good enough, let's say. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why things happened or don't happen. Anyway, amazing. It's interesting. Yani, this life is so beautiful. You know, it's so interesting to discover yourself, to learn something.
You have to go through bad, I don't want to say bad, but hard stages in life to know who you are, to discover yourself. I believe in that.
It's a part of the journey. We have plus and minus. Yeah, this is how I explain usually, because people, they want explanation. Why do I need to go through bad? We are here living in dual world. Yeah, so we are dual. We have physical body, but we have a soul. So
100%.
you don't see the soul. It's something energetical, but we all know that we have. Yeah. This world is dual. So we have day and night, we have black and white, we have good and bad. So it's duality. We have plus and minus at the end of the day, and we learn this life through the comparison. So if you don't know what means sadness, you will never learn what means happiness.
You will never enjoy happiness.
And or even understand, because there is no comparison. We can only learn when you have something to compare with something, because if it's just like this absolute, we are as a dual creatures, we will not be able to understand it.
You know that I enjoy low phases more than the up phases.
Really?
I don't know why. It's not like I love pain. No, it's not like that. But I enjoy it because that's when I will rise again.
Yeah.
When I hit the rock bottom, or when I'm in a down phase or something, I know that in this time I have to find a solution to be happy again, or to see the positive side of it. So I enjoy being in that phase, and everyone, whoever is dealing with a negative situation right now, enjoy it. Like it will not last for too long, but enjoy it.
Yeah. Or at least ask yourself why. Yeah, why the thing, try to find the answers, and because in everything there are answers, and for everything there is a reason.
The why in a positive thing, not why happened to me.
No.
Why is this happening?
Exactly.
So what should I change?
Exactly.
This is what they have to think
this
about
what
it.
I meant. I was thinking about it yesterday, it doesn't matter in which situation you are and how good is your situation, you will always go through up and downs. And
It's a cycle of life.
exactly, it's a cycle of life. And yesterday I questioned myself about the particular situation is that, okay, so what is there for me? Why that repeated, or why did it happen? And the moment I understood, today, immediately I woke up in such a better state. I was in a much better mood.
Now you know how to
Everything
deal.
changed. Yeah, because I understood. And I do believe that until we don't understand what's going on with us, some people, I feel angry, I feel disappointed, I'm just sad, I'm upset. Yes, but there are reasons why you feel so.
Yeah.
There are reasons why you feel angry. There are reasons why you feel sad
Why
or
this
upset.
triggered you?
Yes, there are reasons why you are feeling low right now. So instead of just staying there, understand what made you angry. Is it the conversation with your parents? Is it the conversation at work? Is it because you did not receive something? Or the sadness, yeah? Is it because what happened? And the moment we understand what happened, why I am now in such a state,
Maybe you expect
immediately
a lot as well.
everything changes immediately. Yesterday, I'm telling you, the moment I understood, I said, and I saw when it happened, I saw the pattern. So I said, okay, this what happened first. Then it made me feel like this, and that's why now I am like this. Yeah. So, and I understand that it's a repeated thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, every time when it happened to me now, I go in this phase. I swear I did not do anything else. Today I just woke up in a completely
You just
different...
have to realize what you're doing.
Yes, all you need is just to realize, because the moment we're realizing, you just... it's not moving as a chaos energy anymore inside your field.
Yeah.
You like give it a place. You say,
100%.
I see it, and it's changed.
Yeah, because you're aware of it now.
Yeah,
So you know, like next time it will happen, like you know how to deal with it.
yeah.
It's easy.
Jeremy, what would you like to... I have two last questions. Are you on a social media? Do you communicate with people with outside world about this story, about what are you doing day to day, motivating people? Or
I receive a lot of messages, like about maybe.
I mean, do you
people-
communicate through it through social media about it?
Not that much.
Not
Like
that
I like whoever goes into my Instagram page will understand my story, but it's not like something I always tell people about it. You know.
Yeah.
Like
You
I'm
know-
not seeking attention. Like there's a difference.
Yeah, it's not about attention. I receive like insights. I receive insight twice today while we will be talking, and that's why I wanted to tell you. Maybe it's good if you will look into that direction to communicating with people more, because you are not looking for the attention, but there are so many people who need this motivation, and motivation doesn't mean that you go like, yeah, you can do it, you can do
No,
it.
it's never like that.
Yeah, it's a matter of sharing the personal experiences, apart with the difficulties, apart with the positive sides, apart with the challenges. I received this insight twice today to communicate to you about it. So now it's in your hand.
Okay, I will start doing it.
You want to look into it, into it, but
I have to do it, but I always love when people come to me and they ask me about something, about my point of view of it.
you know what is the problem here? The problem is there are so many people, they don't know about you.
Yeah.
And that's why they cannot. So I think one of the responsibilities that we have when we have something to share is that we just need to go and to share. We just need to go and to communicate about it. Yeah, because some people, they just are not aware of me, or they're not aware of you, or they're not aware of people anyone who communicates.
Sometimes I feel like you have to force yourself on social media, like to be there.
Yeah.
So you can reach to those people, because like they cannot find you. You have to show yourself that I'm here.
They cannot find you. Force, maybe try the way that will be easy for you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it has to be...
No, not force myself. Like I have to force it to be there. Like I am on social media.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I mean to force. Not force myself to go out. No, if I don't like something, I will not do it. I am always have this in mind. Like, should I go in the motivational part for people, like the mindset, or should I go only about training?
I told you, I got two insights during our conversation. Yes, you're a person on a different vibrational level. You can inspire, you can be very helpful, not only inspiring, but you can be helpful for the people. And if we look into that, like everything happened for a reason and the challenges and the things, so maybe there is still there something that you
I have
did
to
not
deliver.
yeah, that you have to
I
deliver
agree.
or that you still did not look into. Yeah, but definitely big time. Wow, you can.
It's done. I will do it. I promise. Well, I promise.
Absolutely. Yeah. And thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
For
It was a really
I
nice
enjoyed
episode. Wallah.
yeah, I enjoyed our conversations. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so open, so honest, so inspiring.
Thank you. That's what we have to do, you know, to be honest and to inspire people and be
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
That's me. Like it's not like here I have a personality and outside I have a different personality. No, that's me all the time.
Yeah. I enjoyed it so much.
Me
Thank
too.
you so much.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.